So we're going to get into the painting of this. We use a black paint called Rust Shield. It's made by a company called SEM, S-E-M. We shoot all the other paint PPG, that would be the final surfaces, but when it comes to these heavier duty type parts, frames, axles, certain brackets and things, we use SEM Rust Shield. It's an etching primer sealer top coat all in one. You use a hardener with it and it really makes it look sharp. You can see the front axle there, then you can see the rear axle right here all ready to go, and we've taken all the brake system right out of it, so it's good and exposed. We'll have a good coating on it. And then we have all the other parts that go with this over here, engine brackets and then the hubs and things like that for the front axle. It's going to be a very, very thorough job. This is where those bolts and nuts were when you saw that steering arm. You can see how clean it is now. All these parts were sandblasted in a cabinet, so they are super clean. We've even taped up the spots where the new bearings will go, the races will sit, etc., etc. Steering arms. We even have back here our leaf springs. We're going to be creating the rolling chassis here very shortly. We're going to scuff and paint the Olmi and Emu Dakar springs just because we want them to have a good fresh coat of paint. The factory paint's okay, but we're going to just freshen them up with our paint, the Rust Shield, so you can see that those are going to be done as well. Needless to say, it's good to have, and once we get these things into paint, we'll build the front axle out, rear axle, and then get a rolling chassis going, and it'll look that much more like a Land Cruiser.